What's going on YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my Godzilla and Marvel comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to talk about Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe, issue number 2. This one's written by Jerry Dugan with artwork by several people. We'll get to the credits in a second, but this is continuing off the events of the previous issue. And once again, this is another fun kind of crossover between Godzilla and the various characters of the Marvel Universe. The artistry behind the comic book looks fantastic. The art's great. He had multiple artists working on this thing, and Godzilla's made out to be pretty ridiculously OP in this thing, but it makes for a pretty fun comic book. They're like, oh shit, how was he able to do this? How was he able to do this? And you really feel the struggle of the various Marvel heroes to kind of do battle against him. So, like, you know, comparing it to some of the other ones that we've gotten so far, I guess it depends on how you want to, like, level up your Godzilla. Well, where do you want his power scaling to be at in comparison with the heroes? This one makes him seem a bit stronger than some of the other times that we've done before, but it's Godzilla. He's going to be a formidable threat no matter what universe he's kind of thrown into. So, we flash forward into the year 2099, and you know, Johnny Storm, we see kind of an old man with a beard right here. He's so angered towards everything Godzilla has done to him, and he tries to get into a fight with him, and it seems like the planet is going to be like in Godzilla vs. Destroyer, where he has like it was like a meltdown or a supernova or whatever. Oh, supernova, the next MonsterVerse movie, just kind of implodes everything and just goes crazy. So artists here, Javier Guerin, Paco Medina, and Juan Cavill. And yeah, so that was kind of the flash forward into the future. They were kind of back in the present day, so it seems like Godzilla kind of wins unless some sort of event's going to happen to kind of change the trajectory of things. But various heroes are doing their thing to try and find a means to stop Godzilla. You got the Wakandans, you got Spider-Man, Daredevil. What the fuck are they going to do against Godzilla? I don't know. Ant-Man and Janet are going to try to use the Pym particles against him, and they're like, all right, haha, we'll do this, we'll lower him to size. And they fired against him, fire. And it's like, did he just shake off the Pym particles? Yes, he did, Janet. Run! That was pretty funny. Godzilla destroys the villain bar, and Rhino and all of them are really ticked off about it. Why they're at the bar during the city? Well, I mean, they're probably used to attacks and that, but Godzilla destroys it like, oh, you destroyed our bar, let's kill this stupid thing. Get into a fight, doesn't seem to work. Venom starts to kind of latch itself onto Godzilla, and he's like, oh, that's the last thing we kind of need right now. Then Doctor Strange is brought in. He's like, okay, the Sanctum's gonna be protected for a little while. I'll be back to deal with this later. I gotta take care of this Godzilla guy. And just all the different heroes are just doing and villains even are coming together to try and fight the King of the Monsters. But Doctor Strange does this thing. He uses the Crimson Bands of Satorak or whatever, and he tries to plead with him to kind of calm down, go back to where he's coming from. And then he breaks the chains right there, and Doctor Strange is like, this is not good. This is not good at all. I just love the facial reactions he has here. And so during this time, Strange's like, okay, where's Thor? Where's Thor at in this situation? So Thor comes back. He gets Fin Fang Foom, who was in the Godzillaverse Avengers comic book that I covered on the channel a while back. And the two of them are going to battle against him. Godzilla takes Fin Fang Foom, like his candy ass, and knocks him out basically. And so Doctor Strange decides to kind of open a portal to the astral plane, and everyone uses all their mights, and they basically trap Godzilla in there for basically kind of a temporary prison of sorts. But Strange knows that Godzilla's going to find a way to break out at some point, and we got to be ready for him. So this just was a temporary solution to kind of move Godzilla some other place for the time being. You know, Strange tried to reason with him, but Godzilla sometimes just can't be reasoned. So he needs Mothra to kind of calm him down a little bit, I guess, depending on the version there. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool right there. And then at the very end, in the negative zone, I think this tied back into the last issue, Herbie, the robot or whatever, comes in. He's like, I'll find my way back home. So it seems like he'll be a factor in to try and stop Godzilla's rampage. But this is a pretty fun issue. I like Godzilla taking on the villain bar. I thought that was pretty funny. And they're just like, had enough of the show. We just want to come somewhere to get a drink. You destroyed our place for alcohol that we can just kind of just chill as villains. Doctor Strange and just everyone's just reaction to him just nonchalantly no selling basically all their best moves. They also need to get Hulk back in here, because when Hulk shows up, that'll definitely be an interesting challenge. But we've also seen Godzilla in some of the other stuff where he's transformed and morphed into a different type of Godzilla. Remember when he fought the Fantastic Four and got infused with the power of Cosmic? Right there, we had Cosmic Godzilla, then we had Venom Godzilla, we had Hulk Godzilla, and we had Godzilla with the whatever thing when he was Godzilla vs. Thor. I feel like the only one he didn't really change was like Godzilla vs. X-Men or Godzilla versus... Did he change in that one? I don't remember. Or Godzilla vs. the Avengers kind of stayed to more of a sense of normalcy. So it's been fun seeing the different versions of Godzilla over the course of this series here. It's been a fun one too, and the artwork has looked fantastic in there. It's just a fun use of the heroes, and just an all-around enjoyable comic book from start to finish. I mean, if you're a Godzilla fan, this is a fun read. Yeah, it seems a little ridiculous sometimes to how OP they make him, but you know what? It's fine. It's just a fun little comic book, and sometimes, depending on the writer, they'll make him stronger. Sometimes they'll make him seem weaker. It is funny to see Godzilla brush off some of the various things from the different Marvel characters, but it makes for a fun challenge for them to kind of have to overcome to try and stop him. So I don't know. I really like this stuff. Like, this is just a fun comic book for me to check out and see which direction they want to go in from here. So those are my quick thoughts on it. What did you think of the comic book? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to your channel for content, hit the bell for notifications, all that other fun stuff. I got more comic book reviews. I'll probably post more tomorrow. I still got like a few DC books. I got World's Finest, I got Detective Comics, and I have Titans, which I still haven't read those yet, but I want to get this one out here. It's always the day of the weeks I have like 6 or 7, or it's like, gotta play some catch up right here. So yeah, but cool. All right, well, that's all I have to say. What did you think of it? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all the other fun stuff. Got more stuff coming up very soon. And as always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.